Hey guys, I'm at the grave of Nancy Anne Parsons. She was an actress, and she was best known for her role as Beulah Balbricker in the Porky's films and a couple of its sequels back in the early 80s. She is buried here in, I'm going to mispronounce it, Viroqua Cemetery in Viroqua, Wisconsin. Very nice little cemetery here. Quite a large one. She's in a little bit newer section of the cemetery, so it's a little easier to find. But she was born in 1942 and died in 2001 here in Wisconsin, and obviously buried here. She made a lot of guest appearances in several TV shows and films like Remington Steele, Baretta, Charlie's Angels, the Rockford Files, Lou Grant Family Ties, and Star Trek Next Generation. But again, she was best known for her work as Beulah Balbricker in the Porky's films. She was born here, and she was actually born over in Minnesota, and then again, she passed away here in Wisconsin, across Wisconsin. Well, actually, she died here, actually, in La Crosse, Wisconsin. She had died diabetes and heart failure, and she had two daughters when she passed away, Elizabeth and Margaret. I talked a little bit about the Porky's. Those are the films I'm most familiar with, being a child of the 80s. But again, you had Porky's in 1981, you had Porky's 2 the next day in 1983, and then you had Porky's Revenge in 1985. But she was in Steel Magnolias, another big film. Ladybugs was a early 90s film about a soccer team. But she had probably 20 plus movie appearances and numerous, like I mentioned, numerous television appearances. Very nice, simple stone. Nothing on the back there, you can see. And like I said, it's a fairly easy stone to find in the newer section. It's kind of on the edge here of the cemetery before it goes off and beyond there a little bit. Right underneath here, the tree here. You can find her right next to the ward stone. It's got a little unique shape there. Very neat. So there we go, guys. The final resting place of Nancy Parsons, who played Beulah Balbricker from the movies, the Porky's movie franchise. I will place the GPS coordinates for Nancy's final resting place, make it a little easier for you to find. Again, because I said it's a fairly large cemetery, but well, like I said, very, very, very well cared for cemetery, city cemetery. But I will try to make it a little easier so everybody can come right to it and not have to wander around too long if they don't want to. But it's a very nice cemetery to drive around in, good roads, and lots of really neat stones and memorials. All right, guys. The grave of Nancy Parsons, Beulah Balbricker, from the cult favorite Porky's movie franchise.